What is up, guys? LaserCom here, bringing you an exclusive first look at all 6 of the brand new legendary weapons in Borderlands the Remastered. That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. Today for you, I have all 6 of them. Now, if you like this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. If you dislike this video, make sure to smash that dislike button and leave a comment below telling me why, because I love that constructive criticism. Now, all these weapons are named and custom textured, and Gearbox 2K, on a personal note, thank you for making these weapons. They look very nice. Now let's jump right into the video. Alright guys, so jumping right into this, the way I got these weapons was by farming Crom Racks. Now, if you're a returning player, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're new, basically complete the DLC for General Knox, and at the very end you'll receive a quest for Crom Racks. Other ways to obtain these weapons include world chests, the golden chest at Firestone, as well as killing the destroyer. So these weapons are a little bit different compared to your normal weapons in the game, as they do not have any chance to be different. They will always have static rolls on them and will always look the same. They cannot spawn with different parts like every other gun is able to. However, you can find them at all sorts of different levels. The ones that I am working with today are all level 69 at max level. So jumping right in with the Silent Night, the flavor text reads, "It knows when you're awake." Now this sniper rifle packs a whopping 800% critical hit damage. Now if you're familiar with the first game, there was a pearlescent gun, sniper rifle called the Bessie. Now the Bessie was 250% critical hit damage, and that was different because in the base game you were only able to get a maximum of 180% critical hit boost damage on any sniper, making this sniper very intense. Moving next to the violence, the flavor text reads, "Death will reign." Now this is an explosive revolver that has all-round good stats and will perform very well with a hunter class. The mugshot is a burst assault rifle, also with explosive damage, all-around good stats again, and the flavor text reads, "Does your face hurt? It's killing me." Next, we got the Baja's Bigger Blaster. Flavor text reads, "Giving you a leg up on the competition." Now this shotgun has 150% melee damage, making it quite a bit useful because all stats on this gun are very well rounded. Now, moving down to the Hive Mind, this rocket launcher right here is an extremely high damage 3-round burst rocket launcher. It's a very unique weapon, and I'll be showing it off in just a bit here. And lastly, we have the Sucker Punch. Flavor text reads, "Your shoelace is untied." Plus 500% melee damage. Now if you're playing as Brick, this pistol will pack a whopping smack to anyone. That melee damage is the highest in the game that you can possibly get for a buff. Previously, on a pearlescent weapon called the Reaper, it only had a 300% melee damage buff. Alright, now moving into the Silent Night testing, we're here at Headstone Mine. As you can see, the sniper rifle has some really nice green accents on it, as well as a little bit of yellow on top of all the black. Now, as you can see, this thing just hit for 23,000 damage and instantly headshot that guy. We find another enemy here. Wait till he stops shooting me a little bit. Okay, we'll choose you. So as you can see, it's a consistent one headshot on weaker enemies. Even a little bit stronger. Once you start moving up to other enemies, it's about 3 body shots. As you can see, not quite 2 shot. And with BA enemies, it's going to take 2 shots to the head. Alright guys, moving on to the violence. As you can see, this gun has some nice yellow pulsation going through it, as well, again, with the whole gun being a little yellow, orange, and then that black around it. Almost like a kind of bee-looking camo. We find some enemies here. You can see it's a 1 hit to the head. Sometimes a 1 hit to the body. Especially for weaker enemies. But otherwise it could be a 2-shot or more, depending on how much that explosive damage actually procs. As you can see there again, another 1 hit to the head. 1 hit to the body. Overall, this thing is a very good gun. Very easy to get yourself back up with as well, due to the very high accuracy. However, once you get to a little bit longer ranges, sometimes it can get hard to land those headshots. Alright guys, next up we got the Sucker Punch here. This is at 500% melee damage. However, this pistol is a full auto pistol. Works very nicely. You can see again it's got that nice yellow, orange, and then there's a little bit of green in the core of that. But the melee damage, you can see it does quite a bit. Doing about, looks like 2,000 damage. Using it normally, however, especially with a hunter, this thing slays. Again, that time was a 1 hit. Against tougher enemies, you see it takes a couple more hits. Going down is a little bit harder to use this gun to get back up. Weaker enemies though, it's not too bad. Do a nice finish on the guys with a smack. Next we have Baja's Bigger Blaster. Now this shotgun is kind of a multi-purpose shotgun, all around good stats on it. As you can see, again we have that same green and yellow with that black. Nice 1-shots to the head. It's got a lot of range on it. Very accurate. As you can see. With body shots, it usually takes 2. That's granted you hit most, if not all, of your pellets. A little bit tougher enemies though, as you can see, not as powerful. Still really good though. Alright, there I was using one of my character's abilities, going through the shield. But you can see this thing does have a lot of range. I think that is probably the biggest stronghold on this gun, is the amount of range that it has. However, the melee is also quite damaging. Again, I got my ability proccing there. It's doing more. But it's just like your average spiked shotgun. Moving on to the mugshot. As you guys can see, we got the same kind of texture going on again. Looks pretty nice. This one also has a scope. And the explosive damage is only a ×1. So this is going to work the best on your soldiers. But for not being a soldier, it does quite a bit of damage, as you can see. Most enemies, it'll take 2 to 3 bursts. You land headshots with all of your shots. You are most likely able to get a 1 burst if you hit all of them to the head, on weaker enemies, that is. Again, this thing is very accurate, so when you're in the final stand, it is very useful. Doing a little bit of a range test here. You can see it works very nicely. So very consistent 2 burst on this weapon, and it's going to work a lot better with the soldier class. Last but not least, guys, we have the Hive Mind. Now reads that's going to leave a marks. This is a 3 burst rocket launcher. Again, looking very nice. And it only takes 1 of the rockets out of the 3 to kill normal enemies. And you can kind of just aim after you fire it. Now this is going to work a lot better and be a lot scarier with a Berserker class. And the spread is a little awkward sometimes. So this is best used with scope. This has a little bit of an added bonus here. I'm going to talk about a couple of the changes to some of the legendaries that were pre-existing. A couple of them have issues in the old game that they addressed with the remaster. These being the Draco and the Penetrator in specific. The Penetrator and the Draco would always drop as a green, blue, or purple rarity, and never spawn in as a yellow or orange rarity. However, they have addressed this, so it is fixed now. You were able to see the flavor text on the Penetrator before. However, with the Draco, it was always a wild guess. It would look something like this, like a normal machine gun would, and you would just have to guess based on the part structure if it was a Draco or not. So I'll show you a little bit here. So I found 2 different Dracos while I was doing my farming. As you can see, these are different, unlike the main guns that are new. So the Draco is just a very nice fire LMG with a very large magazine size. And the Penetrator is a very unique sniper, being that is the only full auto sniper rifle, as you can see. So, hope this helps you guys, and have a great day.